Sana hindi totoo, no? Sana hindi totoo. Kasi nga, when I heard a lot of news, no? News kahapon, daming tumatawag sa akin at daming nagtitext, no? Pero ang nabantayan ko, hindi tumawag yung kliyente ko. At saka hindi rin tumawag yung members ng family niya. So, kaya hindi ako masyado worried. And I think sana totoo itong kutob ko na hindi talaga ito totoo. Because had it been true, he would have called me right away. Kaya nga nasabi ko sa isang interview na hindi ako nagsasabi na ito nga talaga. Pero isa sa mga theories po na aking na craft is baka pakana ito na para magtawag ako or magtawag yung any member of the family of Senator Bato de la Rosa at matriangulate na. Naranasan na kasi natin ito in the past, no? Sa mga kaso po na na-handle natin. Kaya I really disciplined myself not to call my client at that time. Kasi there is really that big possibility that this might be a ploy for us to contact our client. And if we did that, then that would have, produced a certain vibration which would enable the authorities to locate him. Yeah, yun nga ang pilit natin sanang pinapaabot po sa administration that first, we are no longer a party to the Rome Statute as early as March 17 of 2019. The request for investigation was only made in September of 2021, more than 2 years after we withdrew from the Rome Statute. And wala rin pong batas na kung merong ICC warrant ito is equivalent na ito ng isang Philippine warrant of arrest. Kinakailangan na yung proseso po sana ng ICC ay idaan po sa ating local processes. Even the Rome Statute under Article 59 requires that nung pagdakip kay, kay former President Duterte. Pero hindi po ito nasunod. At saka yung theory of cooperation on the part of the executive department na nagko-cooperate lang daw sila in compliance with international treaty, pag nag-involve na yan ng arrest of a Filipino person, then the Bill of Rights would operate. And therefore, the 1987 Constitution should be followed. Yun po ang aming stand dyan. So they have remained strong, faithful to the Lord Almighty, always praying that everything will turn out to be fine. And I hope and pray that they will continue to be strong despite all the challenges that they are facing these days. I was really surprised and saddened, no? Bakit saddened tayo? Kasi I had high hopes that the Supreme Court would favorably act on our petition because we really studied it and we really saw that there was grave abuse of discretion amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction on the part of the Justice Committee of the House of Representatives by entertaining the Sabalia complaint as well as the Cabrera complaint. And we really researched a lot about the grounds on our petition. But then again, yun na nga, hindi na aksyonan at ngayon dinismiss dahil moot and academic na daw. So that is why, as a lawyer, I have to respect it. But I will confer with my fellow petitioners kasi marami kami mga abogado na nag-file nun and discuss with them as to whether or not we should file a motion for reconsideration. Yun lang po.